Hii ndio city.
Hii ndio city sasa. Ndio city. You see one of our investors there, GS1 Kenya.
Wapi?
You see where there's green scaffolding?
Hapo.
Yes,
Hapo.
hapo.
Someone was done. Like he's showing that construction is coming up.
Yes,
soon.
yes. He already did the groundbreaking. Now he'll be ready to start this year.
So if you want to see Konza City, you just come here.
Yeah, so
Naweza kunywa chai hapa.
This is a good place. Actually, you know, this wing is the wing that, you see, there's unfinished. Is the wing that will connect with our hotel.
Yes.
See, the Konza complex is made up of the office block, conference facility, and there will be a hotel here.
There will be a hotel here?
Yes, a hotel. So that if you came for conferencing, you are able to get accommodation and accommodation services, and at the same time you are able to get office space, so that it's a complex that provides end-to-end solutions.
So this is what you have been talking about, that now the vertical, the horizontal structures are done.
Are done, yes.
That is why now people can start seeing.
You can even see our trees are growing. Yeah, you know, the president was here in 2023 and he challenged us to plant trees. So our trees are now growing. We intend to continuously plant more trees, especially now on the wildlife corridor, where we've demarcated 1,000 acres
1,000
for wildlife.
for wildlife.
For wildlife.
They just roam.
They just roam and they're able to access back
is it in between the city? The corridor is in between the city or outside the city?
It's in between the city, in this phase. So there's a riparian area where we've demarcated for wildlife so that they're able to transition in and outside of the city, because we should not interfere with their natural environment.
So the whole essence is to ensure that you don't interfere with their migration.
Yes, the ecosystem. Their migration.
I know this one is a migration
corridor. Yes, yes, correct. Yeah, so that's why, as part of the biodiversity plan, we were required through the IFC number 6 to ensure that we stick and we provide for 1,000 acres of wildlife corridor, so that we are able to protect the biodiversity.
You look more excited.
Yes. The excitement to build a city from scratch, that is what makes us excited every day when we come to Konza.
Yes.
Because it's a feeling that we have that makes us know that we have to get it right the first time. So that whoever comes in, whoever will come, our generation, our next generation, the young people, our great-grandchildren, one day when they come here, they will know that for the first time in Africa, we were able to do things right the first time, you know? From planning and implementation. You see, what happens in most countries in Africa is that we plan very well, but when we go to implement, we implement something else. So in this case, in Konza, we are privileged to be the ones at the forefront of ensuring that is implemented based on the plan.
The infrastructure we are now seeing, the vertical infrastructure coming up. What are we seeing here?
So what you can see here is we have the streetscape. Yeah, the streetscape is the roads, the road network. Yeah, and it's streetscape and underlying utilities. So the road network, as you can see it, made up of the auto boulevard and the local roads. So the local roads and the auto boulevard, they have underlying utilities. So stormwater drainage, power, internet connectivity, water network in terms of wastewater, reclamation network, irrigation network, and also clean water network. So all that has been provisioned for, and including the electrical network. You see, you are not able to see wires running across. Everything is underneath. So that makes up, and also the roads are aligned with trees on both sides, and there are walkways, so that when you are a pedestrian, you will feel safe to walk in the road on the roads of Konza Technopolis. So that is what we are seeing here as streetscape and subsurface utilities.
And these buildings, what are these buildings?
So for the buildings, maybe we can start from here. We have the furnished apartment. So this is a facility. It's a 28 units facility, which we built. Yeah, we built when we got some savings in the project.
This
and
one here.
Yes, and we requested the contractor to put up that facility for us.
Yes.
It is part of us just showing a model of how housing in Konza will look like. So that parcel is a parcel for housing, and we have several investors who have taken up the nearby parcels, coming to do some housing units. We have National Housing Corporation has taken up the remaining 3 parcels for housing. And then that facility, we're just putting it to show how a model housing unit will look like in Konza Technopolis. And then we have the solid waste management system.
Yes.
The building there that is gray, this one here. So if you look at our solid waste system, all the solid waste will be put and segregated at the point of intake. So this is the intake.
This one here.
Yes, so you'll be able to put up your solid waste there. If it is kitchen material, organic, metallic, glass, paper will be put and segregated at that point. And then once that place is full, instead of having lorries coming to pick up solid waste, it will be vacuumed through pressure, and it's taken. There's a huge network of big pipe network that collects all the solid waste and takes them to the central collection point.
So for someone who has never been here, like for example, if I'm coming here for the first time, all I will see is a road network.
Yes.
A network of roads and let me say the street system. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
But you say underneath here, we have huge pipes.
We have huge pipes.
A tunnel. So let's say a tunnel.
There's a tunnel also, like on the main boulevard.
Yeah.
Where you can see where the gentlemen are. There's a huge pipe, a huge tunnel that incorporates all the utilities. So you have the stormwater pipe, clean water pipe, electric network. You can call them dry and wet utilities. They're all in that tunnel. So that in the event that we have a new service provider coming to, say, put gas pipe network, or you want to be seeing somebody digging the ground to fix the pipe. There's already a tunnel provided for all the utilities, so we'll just open up the tunnel and allow them to
so the engineers and the contractors
just
go in and
they go in and put in their network, and we are able to receive. If, for example, we have a new internet service provider, similar approach will be deployed, so that we don't have to see people digging. And to answer your question also, based on what you asked, in Konza you'll not see people digging the road all the time,
we will not see those big trucks, ya takataka.
Yes, and the big trucks, ya takataka pia, you will not be able to see them in Konza, because we've provided the necessary infrastructure for solid waste management.
That's beautiful.
And then also we have a serious irrigation network in the city. You know, this area is a semi-arid area, and we've provisioned for irrigation network. So all our trees, we are able to provide water and irrigation. And the water we're using is a recycled water. It's not the clean water.
So there, I can see a grey building. You talked about this grey one.
Yes.
But I can see many grey buildings. I don't know if that one is still underground, under construction. Maybe that is not its color. It looks like it's still under construction.
Correct.
The other one there. Yeah.
So this is our investor, Riera University.
That is Riera University.
They're putting up their main campus. So they started construction last year, and they'll be finishing this year. Then far in, there's a grey building. That's the National Data Center. In the middle, that's far away. And then you can see some white buildings.
Yes.
That is the wastewater reclamation facility. It's basically in Nairobi. You go to Ruai to see where wastewater is being treated. In
They say recycled and
yes,
taken
but
back
you can see what is happening there.
Yeah.
Now, in this case, now we've implemented a system that will be able to treat that wastewater and recycle it
And then
for
comes
for
back
reuse.
for reuse in the
Yes,
city.
for reuse. You see, in the one for Ruai, it's not reused.
It's taken back to the river.
Yes, taken back to the river. Yeah, so that's the wastewater reclamation facility, the white building at the end. And then Ketrako also are finalizing a 400 kV substation. So that will ensure that Konza Technopolis there is power and reliable power for that matter through the 400 kV substation. And then near far end, the grey building again, that is Kenya IST, Kenya Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. It's a graduate-only university. They have also finished their campus, and they'll be ready for charter and intake.
For now, you say that is your anchor tenant.
Yes, that is our anchor tenant.
Wow, and the last time I was here, the construction was still on the ground level.
Yes.
Today, I can see several buildings. Are they complete or almost complete?
Complete. They are complete. In fact, they are doing testing and commissioning and doing equipping of the laboratories. So the university is now complete, and the contractor has done a good job, especially in the year 2024. They completed that whole work within 8 months. So we were really impressed by the turnaround of the contractor. Initially, there were a lot of challenges, but we were able to make leadership changes of the project manager, and the one who came in has done a tremendous job. Yeah. So that is it. So this building here, which is brick-like, is the superstructure of command center. It is complete. The superstructure is complete. Now what is left is finalizing the partitioning work, and it is a security command center and a fire station.
Naona madirisha ndio bado.
Madirisha ndio bado, and you see it will be glass. It will be glass.
The structural framework is done.
It's done, yes. So what is left is just now finishing the facade. It will be a glass facade, and also the materials to be used there will be materials that are fire resistant. So that because it's a fire station and it's a police station also, including accommodation of the people will be on duty. Yeah. So that will be our central surveillance center.
Hey, the city.
But when His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta, when he came to commission the building, this area was still under construction. So hatungeingia na huko.
Okay, mkaingilia
ile side ingine. Yeah, so here we should have a hotel that connects to the office block. You see, this area is a recreation area.
Oh, this one here.
And you see, it's only for buses, so it's a bus lane. So only a bus will be able to go through this place, and it's a recreation area, and also will be able to provide like shopping, a marketplace.
Yes.
Yeah, in this space. So those who are vending hawkers, hawking, not the hawkers of Nairobi.
Sakaja anapambana na hawkers.
No, it's an organized space where people with the merchandise to sell, items to sell, and also it's a public space where now you can come relax as the mass transit goes through this area. You are able to find a space where you can walk. You can see the walkways are well done.
These are walkways.
Yeah, these are paved. The walkway is here. See this one?
The red one are for
It's the walkway.
Walkways.
Yeah, it's the walkway.
The cycling?
And also cycling. Cycling.
It's integrated.
Yes, integrated.
But by
Cycling
by
part.
scale hainanga. Pikipiki ndio shida.
Pikipiki ndio shida.
Mnaruhusu pikipiki?
Hatuna pikipiki. We'll have electric bikes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have electric bikes.
Umesema hapana.
Pikipiki ile hata haiwezi ingia.
Naona hapa mtu anaweza kuja tu na kulia hapa.
Yeah, hapa unakuja tu unatulia. You reflect on the when a stress zako, you reflect.
Yeah, beautiful.
So you see, like this shade.
This is a shade.
It's provided for those who would like to sell some merchandise in this public space.
But how organized will it be so that it doesn't become chaotic?
No, it will be well organized. Only those who are permitted to do that. But then, even it's a social place. You see the way Uhuru Park is.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a social space where people are properly well regulated, so that we don't have chaos in a smart city.
Nanunua hapa ni kitu nakuja sema naanza kusikia 150.
150 hapana. Hatutakuwa na 150.
Ni karibu nianze kutafuta.
Waze.
Kupanga. Ukifungua city hivi pap niko
150.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
But you have left very for light ama nini?
Yeah, it's for lighting.
What about it when it rains? Is it made that haiwezi ingia ndani ama inaruka kwa ingine?
No, hata kama inaingia, it's just the design of it. It's not supposed to be something permanent. Yeah. Si ya kujikinga.
But it looks beautiful. But there, I was asking myself, ni nini yenye iko hapa? Nikafikiria ni some dome hivi.
No,
that's the dome, right?
Yeah, that's the dome for the conference facility.
For the conference facility.
Yeah.
Wow. Roger, this one looks like a livable city.
This is a livable smart city. Actually, it's about livability and the quality of life.
Most of the times, the questions people keep asking when we do such projects in Africa and in Kenya, it's about sustainability.
Yes.
We can start good, but just
start good,
run into chaos.
Correct.
The way, like for example, when you look at Nairobi years ago.
Yes.
As you said, it was well planned.
Correct.
Nairobi was well planned.
Well planned, yes.
Yes. Look at it. There were exits for the way you've just planned. Is the way Nairobi had been planned.
Planned, yes.
Look at it. There were they're called what? Low density.
Low density areas.
They were. That's why we have
the Buruburus, the Umojas.
And then we have the Eastlands.
Yes.
We have the Westlands. We have the Kilimani
Hill.
Upper Hill. Karen.
Yes.
Well city. But
correct.
Today, it looks chaotic. So, sustainability will be the big question for you,
for Konza,
and the people who will come later. Because you might start well, but the people who takes over in the years that follows,
yes,
might change.
Must change a lot of things.
Yes.
So we've done, we preempted that, and through the Technopolis bill, we've been able to make sure that all that work that we've done is well protected in law. The Technopolis bill has gone through Parliament. Now it's in the Senate, and soon enough we'll have a Technopolis Act that now anchors everything in terms of Konza as a smart city, Konza as a master planned urban development, Konza as a concept will be well provided for in law.
Okay.
And that means going forward, if somebody else would come and would like to make any changes, then the law will need to be as provisioned on how any change is to be done, and the law also has ensured that the master plan is well protected.
I'm looking at this place.
Yes.
In the view of the future.
Correct.
In the view of tomorrow. Like, I've come here, maybe I don't live here. I've come to see a friend of mine, or I've come to do something with one of the companies that are here.
Yes.
And then I've been told to wait. I will not go roaming around the street.
Correct.
Looking
You
for
will find a space.
Yes.
A space where you can sit and relax, and a safe and secure space.
Wow.
That is what we provided, especially now in this is a public space. It's Konza Green Transit Corridor. It's a corridor that does not allow vehicles apart from buses, mass transit buses, electric mass transit buses. So that has been provisioned for. You'll be able to find a space where you can walk freely, feel secure. I would like to take you to maybe one of the smart poles, just to demonstrate what it means as a smart pole.
If I'm looking behind here, this is a road, right?
Yes, that's a road for a bus. The biggest space is for those who are walking and those who are engaged in electric bikes or electric scooters or something, but not for the... So Konza is a walkable smart city. That will ensure that it's a healthy population because people need to keep exercising and providing... All you need to provide is a safe space where people feel secure and they can walk freely. And when you walk, you have a healthy population.
So I'm sitting here and I'm like, let me ask you a question. How long have you been with Konza yourself?
I've been here since 2015.
2015?
Yes, since 2015.
It's how many months? Maybe to 10 years. You're clocking 10 years.
Yes, I'll be clocking 10 years. Actually, this year in August.
Yeah. So a few months from now.
Jubilee. Yes.
You will be celebrating 10 years.
10 years Jubilee.
At Konza.
Building a smart city. Yeah. So we've been privileged. We came in when there was nothing in this space. Now we've been able to create something out of it, and Kenyans are beginning to feel the concept. Initially, when we spoke about building a smart city, like His Excellency, the President mentioned recently, that people thought they were madmen, yeah, to say that they will build a smart city.
There are people who still don't believe that this will be a success.
Yes, and it's okay also not to believe. That's okay. But then that gives us more motivation to make sure that we actualize Konza as a smart city.
Every day you normally come here.
Yes.
What motivates you to come here every day?
Yes.
Every minute that you spend here?
Yes, the ability to realize that we are privileged. It gives us humility and the motivation to see that every day there's something new that we are creating. We got the opportunity to build the city from scratch. So that has given us a sufficient motivation to do it the first time. At
what point will you say, yes, I have done it?
By the time we'll have population in Konza, residents, we will say now Konza is ready to take off and grow organically. Because with the residents, it means we shall have brought in the critical mass that is required for Konza to be a city and a smart city. We are also targeting more of manufacturing, electronic manufacturing companies to come to Konza. So with the student population, through the universities, with the residents of the city, and also with the companies engaged in manufacturing of devices, electronic devices, we believe that Konza shall have kick-started the process of becoming the digital transformation hub for our country.
When I say that there are Kenyans who are still or don't believe that this will be a city.
Yes.
They are looking at time. It's remaining only 5 years.
5 years, yes.
Yeah, for Vision 2030. And some will actually say that when you talk about Vision 2030, that doesn't mean that it has to happen by 2030. It can happen earlier.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
We've laid the necessary foundation for Vision 2030. We've done all the infrastructure work that is required. We've done the National Data Center. The anchor tenant, the university, KAIST, is complete. Investors have begun to break ground. Now there's one critical element, which now is our focus in the next 3 to 4 years.
Yes.
That is housing. We are going to provide sufficient housing for the first critical population of the city to provide incentive for our investors to continue now the development of the smart city.
I'm looking where I am here as we continue talking about Vision 2030.
Yes.
I'm looking at 3 lanes. Is it that's on a lane? The one with...
yeah, that's it. That's a lane. Yes, a lane.
There's red.
Yes.
This is the first, which
yes.
is very small, right?
Correct.
Yeah. This one.
So one is a walkway. That's a walkway. This one is bikes. How do you call it?
The bike lane,
electric bike lane, cycling lane.
Yeah.
Right, cycling lane. And then that is the mass transit for the bus. So
when we are talking about, we're still seeing things.
yes, we're still seeing things.
So this is where you are saying.
Yeah, this is a drainage. You can see.
Yeah.
It's a storm water. Yeah. And so when it rains, instead of this place flooding, the rainwater will get in here, and you can see there are pipes. So yes, it will drain the rainwater. The storm water. It's a stormwater drainage.
What are these? I've seen many of them.
So these are for bikes. For the electric bikes, this is a private sector-led initiative where you can provide bikes, electric bikes, for leasing and for renting, so that when you are a visitor in Konza or a resident in Konza, you don't need to buy your own bike. You'll just come in, find the bike, and tap in through the card and the app, and then ride the bike. When you get to a place, you drop it, you'll get a similar facility.
I saw that thing, I saw that like provision. I've seen it in Beijing.
Yes.
I saw it in the Netherlands, the entire Netherlands.
Yeah, the entire Netherlands, yes.
That you just have they call it a chip card, where you tap,
you just tap in, you unlock the bike, you ride to your next destination, so that you don't have to wait for a matatu.
So this one is where you lock?
Yeah, so this way it is locked. And,
I can't carry it.
It's heavy. I
can't carry it. Is it pinned here?
It's pinned, yes, it's pinned.
So it's not movable.
It's not movable, yeah.
So it's designed that bikes will be here.
Yes. So you can cap and park your bike.
And I've seen them in many corners
of the city.
The city, yes.
Correct. So that our investors, someone interested in providing that service, will bring the bikes and get it ready and be able to get some revenue out of it. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Wow. I see trees are growing.
Yes, and we have trees. Our trees are now growing. Yeah, these were trees that were planted.
I don't think it had been planted.
Yeah, this it had not been planted, but then when it was planted, it grew very fast because it has been well taken care of.
There are quite a number. Grown them here. Very soon it will be very green.
It will be a green space, yes.
So this is the sprinkling. Yeah, I can see you open this one.
Yeah, so that is the irrigation network pipe to ensure that all the trees are well irrigated. Then this is the smart pole now. So what makes it a smart pole? It's a pole that is able to deploy technology, internet connectivity. There is a camera.
Can see a camera.
Surveillance camera, several. There's a bullet camera. There's a dome camera.
So this one will be connected to the command center.
Yes, this is connected to the command center with all the amenities, including sensors that are able to monitor the temperature, the wind speed, the pressure levels, the humidity, so that can provide the necessary analytics to enable the city management provide better life to each citizen.
Beautiful.
And also, if for example you are lost, you are able to communicate with the command center. You are able to make a call.
You just say, then say hello.
Hello. Yes.
Someone will say hello. You say, I'm
I'm
lost.
I'm lost.
How do I locate?
How do I get to let's say Konza complex?
So ile maneno ya kwenda kuuliza mtu anakupoteza na anakuibia.
Yeah, yeah, kuna. You're able to make
you know when I was coming to Nairobi,
yeah.
I came to Nairobi when I was joining the university.
Yes.
So I had been told that if you ask anyone direction, they will mislead you and rob you.
Yes, and rob you.
So you are told two things.
Yes.
Not to constantly look up, look like someone who understands
where they are going.
So this one will really eliminate that.
Yes, and you see that has made most people in Nairobi to be very hakuna kungoja. Kila mtu anakimbia akona shughuli.
Na amepotea. Hajui yuko wapi.
Hajui anaenda wapi. So anyway, it's the culture. So in Konza we'll change the culture by providing for smart poles and with intercom.
This is beautiful. So if this is not just a pole.
It's not just a pole. It's a pole and also providing street light, you know.
A digital pole.
Yeah, it's a digital
very smart.
Pole. Yeah, very smart. And maybe at some point we'll be able to scale this up to our counties. So that we are able to provide this solution to counties. They are able to monitor their streets, control the traffic, have a pole, how do you call it? A lighting system for the streets. Yeah, and be controlled from Konza Technopolis.
You know, in Africa, we normally say it's somehow, like for example, one thing I'm seeing here, people won't be crossing just anyhowly, anywhere.
Yes, anyhowly, anywhere.
You have marked very well crossing zones, areas you are not supposed to cross.
Yes, yes.
And the city is well marked.
It's well marked and well coordinated. And this speaks to the quality of life. It's the quality of life that we want to live. Yeah, if somebody brings you to this environment, quiet environment, well managed, organized, well planned, then you get excited as a human being.
Wow, what are these?
Yeah, so this is the solid waste management system, the receptacles, so that when you live in this neighborhood,
or
you come visiting, you don't need to throw your garbage anyhowly. You'll just come, open up the space, and put in your solid waste.
And what happens once you put here?
Once you put it here, there's a monitoring system, a SCADA system at the collection point, which is able to monitor which receptacle is full. So, for example, if this one is full, the controller will be able to see from the system and provide for its evacuation to the central collection point.
So, down here?
Yeah.
It's
a huge network of pipe network.
Down here?
Big pipes, yes. Very big, very many big pipes that are interconnected to the various parcels that we have.
There was a time when Nairobi tried to do something like this.
Yes.
Not an integrated one, but have different bins for different kind of waste.
Yes.
I'm seeing four
bins. Four bins, yes.
And then there is something here.
Yes.
That looks like a cylinder.
Yes, yes.
So, what are they? Are they for different kind of
organic? Yes, type also. So there's organic, pepper, how do you call it? Glass or metallic. Yeah, and then there's plastic. So they are well separated and segregated.
How will you make sure that people throw the correct waste into the correct bin?
A lot of awareness and education and training. I think we'll be able to do that. Then also at the collection point, the technician will be able to monitor and identify which parcels or which investor or which residents are culprits of mixing up. So that the education or awareness is targeted that particular resident. Yeah.
Now building. This building looks it's made of brick.
Correct.
You know, the last time I saw a building being made of bricks.
Yes.
Long time. Ya kitambo.
Yes.
Hili naka magnificent.
Yes. Yeah. So the bricks are meant for being a fire station, security command center. So the whole structure is made of materials that are able to be fire resistant in the event of fire, and just to speak to the sustainability aspect of the design of the building. So the superstructure is complete. We'll be able to begin the first fixes and second fixes and be able to complete the building in the next phase of the project.
It's big.
Yeah, it's very big.
You might think it's the police headquarters.
Yes.
Compared to the Nairobi police headquarters.
Actually, it was designed in partnership with the Ministry of Interior. So that also we had to get their ideas into the design. And this speaks to the future of how policing should be done. Yeah, so this is a security command center and fire station.
So everything will be here?
Yes, everything will. In terms of command center, in terms of security command center, surveillance system, technology surveillance, in terms of cyber security and the rest, and we'll be able to provide all the necessary equipment and facilitation to ensure that it's successful. It includes fire station, firefighting equipment, and also residential area for those who would be manning the fire station.
So we want to say
in shifts.
The whole point of this building is to ensure that there is a proper coordination.
Yes, of security of the city. And this is just to ensure that we live in a city that is secure. You'll see the moment you've provided a safe, secure environment, then you have already improved the quality of life. Because each one of us wants to live in a place which is secure, which provides all the planned environment and the coordination for the city.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.